bata ni chirichiri mu yie na yehu adepoti a organization edi ama wo mbesi na won ntehwe won se won boaboa won ho na afia besi mfofo won behwe na ye general secretary edima the PNC and penfo am no be june sankom ala ja kwaba na pum to say then you find this kase won party mu to say party mu boko PNC
say last 2 weeks
yes
ba makacha say ye gusu aye
mo yen tutu say bia na the latest development bi aba
say ebitima ye reorganization
yes
since ya na nomine me national chairman party leader
and no kwa me na me ni din komo me si me hia no wo show so na wo busa me said aben
BBC na ye ko share nti party asem no eba nti ye ishishi mu kakra ebia ye nche bia ye be friend neck meeting na ye ba taking decisions on the way forward as far as the reorganization is concerned.
Oh, I see. That's good. You be atwene mu. Africa kwaba.
Yo, video so media.
Na pomwe.
I don't.
Be are fine.
Yeah, be are fine. Be fine. So far as yakoye regional congress be yakoye there. You can say be are fine for now.
Who favorite I would choose to choose someone we need there.
Yes, ebi mu wini, ebi mu so wini.
Okay.
Edi kan ma minchia etiefo na ahwefo nyina.
Yes.
Na MPP for more Ghana, I mean, for nyina yebe bo ma baso said you mutumi conduct your home.
Yes.
Elections na ye no. In your intro one kasa ho kan say anti basa ye bia wo bi. I mean MPP yesu ni ye buy no sana eti. En sheda anya gidigidi sa. Na ni nyina no etumi koye because ye nyina di bibia to ye ni so say eye tumi na yehwehwe tumi no na yasan akoye busuan ba ko aye ko election yi de en say ye de basa e bi beba say de be ya ye kase ye kai ho abombi mo e be din ye pen sa en ntina ya tumi e conduct ye ho elections ni de betumi aka say 15 regions ye to ye na kabako western north and no na me share that information there as to whether it to me embasso and I say into me ambasso. Okay. But and also me did say basso. I mean it will be peaceful. Yes. Now the bako is a Midday war election no. Immediately after declarations no. Put me who say omo mu wini ni omo mu lucy like omo maka mo abomu in a nice way me who Savannah region. Yes. Professor Kalmonia on no wini now on Dr. Clifford Bremer, former Ghana Water MD, beating with some 4 votes be, but Adechi and me also share and it's so lovely. And I mean who say Ashanti region. Yes. No winning and so on in your also when winning of share ma kama. Great Accra so me who say executives in Marco His Excellency. Now there kama efe because before about one because Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Wamiama obiati say on shada ni preferred candidate bia about one aye kono nti whoever wins or no aye ready say on the panel ebeye juma and so far so good dingina etumi koye na Greater Accra no there is one particular position ananka me the past the election no especially the position of the women organizer no me was special interest because the incumbent now Obaye no currently the deputy regional women organizer and I call for re-election as substantive women organizer na sa woman no Okakwe Central no ono na omode ne ba ye be constituency elections no omode ne ba ho as the regional rep na woman no I mean honestly me oko about na me bompa say obelu super because yes because party no edin hihye by say yendi so na yen find any reorganization no from the polling station to electoral area and to constituency now for instance about why you say you did lay down procedure and guidelines aba say yɛma independent committee enye album mami to me be hwɛ ma ye de ni nyina ehye nipa ba ko nsem like ye constituency secretary so ono nko anko build the album na sa album no na de nsem ba ya ye koka ho asem ata minim sɛ wote ye sɛ omo be attack me because me throw petition at the region and petitions bebre apart from me media no other people aside throw omo yi omo din free omo but mami no onti obi asem ye ama or the sa album no e da ye ba beto elections police station election in the electoral area sa da no e na awmachen e na album no etumi APA I mean well conducting the process no very well and we realize say at a point omo ko fan crophobia won shada ni mo ye party adwuma won shada nka ho no omo nyina had their way into the album because the 2 million nyina ehye nipa ba ko nsem utumi nya nipa ba ko oni na busuafo nyina omo album no and we had serious issues with it a drop petition upon petition omo ntimi anya ho hwe nti sa woman we na ye bompa ye pa say obelusi na otumi lusi e ma ne ye fe pa
one win here
your friend ne o win your friend no Joan your friend no Naomi
okay
Akosia Owusu na woman here American was the former deputy Madam Perpetua Asante she came fourth omo ye man 5 in omo contest here and nka wisha onu mom na nko so onya advantage because no ye incumbent deputy regional women organizer but we
you
exactly obedi chirikura onya 92 but me pa de e shara Midday say the be ya the entire Midday say it means that all of us are being watched, we are being monitored obia e hwe adwuma ye say ye di to me e you make sure that you follow the due process the right guidelines are party nankasa di abano so when this one na say wo ankasa wo dey I mean for personal interest and the bema these are some of the things that will happen because I'm sure say enye Okada Central Nkwana wa conduct elections e wo order and make control of Facebook maybe of Facebook what do you know be virtual the panel virtual say as for this woman she should have gotten just 12 votes so you can imagine this is the perception of Nipa Bebre Ewofa so which means that going forward no we need to conduct ourselves so well and a foot also the man omo and omo winning no so far as mo winning no e china na say the adwuma bi hye monsa party nankasa nhyehyɛ omo de ato no omo make sure say ye be do so say the be ya obi ndi ya a ochina obeka say oba be party no because of the yedi nanti yeah
okay secretary mami hwe this issue ana e work with omo elections ni ade na enkofo eya no makoka so baumia fashion for bi lose election we lose election can enkofo bi lose election we mu lose election sa de ni na omo party no mu a people thought to say a disadvantage at the mawom after the regional elections abuteye mu betimi aba ama saade bi na wo hotete na nkofo few say they were people belonging to other people as nkofo man win ne de omo ya against power bia no and okay na nkofo say I yebeto constituency and regional natwe then we will see the people who are from nkofo net so that yebeto omo nyina yebeto ba nkofo afi so na yahwe who will lead them to go and win the this time omo to we are waiting for the national sankomo yo mo awie would they give them peace, unity to be able to move forward? Because by me, the why can't so no be able
political party there. Voluntary. Say one join and I won't join.
Okay.
And so could join the political party. Say they be the ultimate interest. A massive political party. No say enye wo dwumedie
okay
enti uko pressure opese wo ye executive
yes
dia e wo say endi wonim nse ka wo ba be dwuma
yes
dwuma na ye den political party no na interest
okay
enti say omukoyi omu executives ena before Omukosa Congress or sa elections
yes.
Yete nsem bebre say we or Baumiani,
yes, we are
compare Baumia Sam, we or Yenny say, we want to be Yenny say. And you know, a bad way because at the end of the day, delegates no, Omakasa.
Yes.
Nipa no, and now almost say, Omuye Nipa, Baumian Nipano.
Yes.
Obimu wini. Obimu lusu. Enti, echere say, enye Baumia di nkwa. Enye di di nkwa, anka yesa.
Okay.
Anka omu nyina be wini. Ana omu nyina be lusu. But abato ano be wiye no. Yehu say ebumu wini, ebumu lusu. Enti ese omu nkabom.
Okay.
Because they be individual contestants no. One way that omu nyina you see say 2028 elections.
Yes, and one ultimate go yeah.
Enti say omu fa tumi mawa. Your ultimate and overriding interest should be what will I do for the party to win? Enye Baumia per se.
Yes.
But Baumia dear obi occupy one position. Say MPP back power 2028, 2029 Baumia single position probably president. But to me now you have a man no obey appointment be brave appointment who will the appointment go to?
And this time we saw come last day Congress no much as to see the party is in the hands of the chairman, general secretary, nominee there. The president is not going to take decisions without their knowledge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he say, oh, opposition says here, and we won't chill. Who names say na opposition here?
Yes.
Full of around me.
Don't even talk.
To say me, na me tena high.
Yes.
Me a general secretary. But every 1992, at the bar ene.
Yes.
PNC and back power that. Into him.
How it is to be in opposition. I want break.
It is a party to say NPP.
Yeah.
And they be able to be back power.
What is the power that my proposition?
And say, when you won't say, Moody 2 million mamma.
Yeah.
Me did you my dear? You na ebitima ma party ni eba power after the elections.
Can you say individual back could be that person dinner?
Enti enye Baumia hasem. Enye Baumia, you must look beyond Baumia and look at the larger interests of the party.
Okay.
Because we should vote na ekoso no. Delegates no. Omo hwe Baumia nipa ana
na say can nipa na so be fufu nipa.
Omo hwe nipa on betima for party ni eba power 2028.
Okay.
Into anything na woody kai elections are ekoso basa bia sa intimate because unlike previous elections NDC and NPP elections they bia you sa basa but apart from a single small episode and upper voice yeah almost see delegates be omudi and nasa and the ebitimasi was election is an administrative process say omo ya album and ebitima printing mistake betima aba and would din e be free but you say ntoko gidigidi bia amba enti e ka kire say MPP enye kasa nko na omuka omo pe power 2020
yes
so other political parties no to say PNC
yes
say yenjira ya nan so na yenye yenwema yi enye sa so that we can contest
yes
and compete effectively into intermediate I'll congratulate all the elected executives of the MPP.
Yes.
And tell the MPP that we are waiting for them 2028.
Yes.
Madam Joan Frances Ada. Onona Ada. Onona Owini as first vice chairman.
Yes.
For Greater Accra region. And in fact, she came as the incumbent. And Osai Enya the opportunity to be re-elected. Inti Mefa Akwenya Isona Midday Amano a very heavy congratulations, Madam Frances Ada. Your hard work has indeed paid, and we are solidly behind you. We will support you to continue your good works.
But Chama said, "Me can't also use you now."
Chama matter.
Already, legal vacation versus say Abdu Boy court and I almost say, "I'm actually akwachi could see August 27th or something." Now, almost determination of court now, the Supreme Court upon Kromadekono. Now, I share the finality of it. Other way, I don't know what young man's
Yo, Midas Minia.
Yeah.
When him say, Ayamra, as him Nayaka. And on my be also, say Mra and Kanwa, and ye.
Yeah.
Inti say Yanka say, I should say Yamra. I edaho. Na Yanka say, Pese Yebu. Samra no so I mean ye as Ghanaians you are Konya say ye better still law no and won't second.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is what we call the very low courts now omuma interpretation inti me say the banter was going on NDC for can omo MPP for abeka omo Ghana Bar Association omo released by and Ghana Bar Association, who say a lawyer for omo group,
yes,
and almost disagree with the Chief Justice. Now, acquire back and forth.
Yes.
We are near all kind of grand. I said near juma. A woman said Chief Justice I can't cases no there
yes,
but it also lies within omo lawyers no. Say almost on Beko and Asomon because say attach the Oka say uncle.
Yes.
You understand? And it's also within also the right.
Yeah.
Also when you saw the now and Rana me read the article we about Ayukwe Otu. Or say why Juma as a
since 1980 something.
Exactly. And he has worked for all these years. And now this is the first timer. Or no Ghana Bakosemo what to say you see high profile and political cases say now you say legal vacation tea and no the encoso because Ubekaya there's no administration after Jerry John Rawlings Yebeka say at the time legal vacation dates no bedroom now cases be in the court and I say there's no political case be in the court. Whether under NPP and I say under NDC, people were before the courts. But when it is time, say you be call legal vacation, I'm more respecting. In a way, I be to say be before no because NK be eta koswa. Meanwhile, let's not forget say legal vacation like I say making some exemptions be that and no no. It is not a matter before the Supreme Court. But matter issues are any those special cases and the Chief Justice person here they can't sub group no and no na and one about them. It is a yemia kojo upon chroma. I decided so or quarter. Midday I support that cause because Ghana democratic country and we are governed by the rule of law. Inti se bibi near na se like Ubo and Joshua and I say one TRC. I think the right place to go would be the courts. The Bompire say courts no decision ever no because when you say Supreme Court especially almost a key decision I say a law. Do you
yes, we have to keep an abemra.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Until me say the ebe free mo abano. Ebe guide judicial system going forward. And fan saying can be say it esida and can they will only make reference to that. And then the matter will die. It is almost take home a decision to say about political parties almost a delegate system.
A system,
If you want to say almost the court. enche bia na ruling by say sisia say we party ni na say we your friend say member of good standing also ho akonya say also beto abani bi say Supreme Court akasa.
Yes.
It means that it has brought finality to that matter. Intimate bomb say case na eda court no judges no ebetena so normal hwe normal kan yi e na omo koka no so ye bomb say nyame be ka omo akoma say de be ya omo be ka asem no without any political mindset, and I say abia we be ka say Abanyi ana president and the nominating me by Supreme Court inti. Based on that, I was say me who say omo no mo pen sanity ye be can say the ebe ya omo de yemfa on mine no. I mean we should put the nation first and not any other interest. Yeah.
How do? Same way abandon.
Oh. Say you see democracy there.
Yes.
It's a living organism. It evolves.
Yeah.
Into say as just say the court, Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court acquire interpretation. And yes,
okay.
Because say one who the eye caution a drag judicial into bad light.
Yes.
And yen say judicial no there say anka independent. Say obia ewo gidi ewum. But you see it is a Ghana for you lose
interest confidence woman. Because if Ghana Bar Association can be challenges are the way, then I mean just here kakra. If you should bog Ghana Bar Association to say no more than no I feel no make kasane that kind of thing.
Say what legal opinion every now almost supported sir decision by the Chief Justice now. To say some understanding.
Okay.
Enti ukwa court tie agree to sad decision now. Some understanding too is there.
Okay.
Enti legal brains
no.
They are confused.
Yes.
Because as for legal vocation, people to say Professor Kweku Azar.
Yeah.
The Ghana ha say baby see a concern law say Professor Azar beka na junior nti nipa bebre
itawasu
exactly because you see Chief Justice onye bad the decision no enye decision
the money be
enye the money but nipa bebre so on the other side and almost say baby ain't see that
we try are you could to no explanation and say even though the court works but lower courts and a year juma and a junior lawyers and a representative
but me how do you shock me a young politician.
Yes,
I don't see any routine wrong with the decision by the Chief Justice.
Okay.
Minya when you say Kroma citizen electorate na omo kosa line
kotwaba
ento aba emma ye leaders no gradually omo lose confidence in the system.
Okay.
Because yet to say politician bi akodi bone a ena yet to say yemfa no yemma emra endi no a it is a fan or some chase game and some political football.
Yes.
Because se obi call che aponche baako a akoko baako a ana sai baby no the case is fast tracked. Ten yamano mfie baako mfie mienu mfie no ana bibisa. But when it comes to politicians,
yes,
we use technicalities and the cases drag.
But China, 8 years.
Sisia, MP for Oba or MP for Aban, or Mufa, NDC, Impenifobi Court.
Yes.
Case na draggers MPP free Aban. NDC Aba, filing only protocol. Sisia, Muse, NDC Aba, what is it? They have come to free their people.
Yes. If
we had a system in place for such cases to be fast-tracked, right?
Yeah.
The NDC will not come and meet them to be filing only prosecute. Either they would have, because if they were jailed wrongly, they have the right of appeal. So they will go and appeal.
Yeah.
So the court would look into the merit or otherwise of the appeal and discharge them.
Yeah.
Or uphold the decision of the court. But cases drag to the extent that the Attorney General is empowered to ask to file a nulli prosequi, which he has duly done.
And no, I mean, one was said, Attorney General, Bia or Tisubiana, a representative of minor.
Yes.
80, and then Attorney General Bakose, and Kofui, as a semi deal massem. Attorney General Bakon, Susa or minor, so say, I say, well, mine is a yawm.
Say, in Intina, that coron, you see, just a yenya. An independent prosecutor to say office of the special prosecutor because of the political involvement of the Attorney General.
Yes.
But these are his members of his government, members of his party. So we needed somebody who would be that independent, not connected politically or in terms of the governance cycles. That's why we had the OSP. But here we are, the powers of the OSP are still limited. So we are not entirely committed to the fight against corruption. Right? And so for me, before 2000, and Sana President Kufo Eba Abayim, na ye ni fast track high courts.
Yes.
Mebwa.
Yeah.
President Kufo Bayer, or Obabe who say, yes, say, some high profile political cases, no. They say, yen Emasa cases, no. In the President Kufo or the fast track high court. Omo use fast track high court. Edi obi mu asa. Echo jail. Inti, for me, we all agree that our cases, especially fast profile political cases, delay in court. What are we doing to ensure that they don't delay so that we will instill some confidence in the ordinary Ghanaian so that they know that even if politicians steal, they will also be taken through the same judicial process as required by law. So if the Chief Justice in his wisdom sees that it is important for us to fast track these cases, like I said somewhere, if I were any of the accused persons, I would even want my case to be fast tracked so that I can gain my freedom and peace of mind. Or in the other way around, if I am jailed wrongly, I have the right of appeal. Just like they said in them case you talked about. You can go for appeal and be discharged.
Lawyer. On the lawyer, on the cover case, oh, Nipan corner there, on cover case, at the moment the Chief Justice issues a warrant, that right of vacation has been taken away by the warrant. But the warrant is to compel you to come. You understand? The warrant is to compel you to come. And so when the warrant is issued, you cannot say you will not come. So that is why I said it is good that Kojo Opon Nkrumah has gone to court. The Supreme Court would interpret that discretionary power. Remember that it's a power, it is power of discretion given to the Chief Justice that is exercising. The fact that people claim that it has not been done in the past, which I disagree with, does not mean that it cannot be done. Once it is, the power is given to the Chief Justice. It is contained in, I think, what is it, or the 79, was it, or the something of the Civil Procedure Act. Right? Once it is given to the Chief Justice, and the Chief Justice is exercising that discretion, you have the power to question that discretion, which Kojo Opon Nkrumah is doing. But we cannot say that the Chief Justice does not have that power. He has it.
But it's the same constitution, Article 296, that says that when discretionary power is given, it must not be used arbitrarily, unfairly, and capriciously. So the Supreme Court would look at all of these things and decide whether these matters can be heard out of compulsion or otherwise.
I think.
A quick on my brother issues already, you know. Yes, so no crese say wo in a way accused person now. Ebia o pese wo exonerate wo entemunti no do be say ebia, I mean the case should be called and for you. But you see sometimes you see you are there nyina wo
kwan nyina so ne fatai.
Nyina na fatai. Ghana is governed by the rule of law. Your friends and legal vacation. And yen de ena eba ye legal system no more. And yen de it has been there since time immemorial. Anything I make catcher say enra me ready ayiko to or say for over 45 years. 45 years.
Yes.
It I don't know why you as lawyer no until sa same way na bako semda. Okay. You be say sa high profile cases no. Because it is involving the political opponents and no cases in the yenfre na yentna yen kan wasem. Do you get it? So it means with such comment coming from a man like Ayiko Otu, you could see clearly and now Ghana Bar Association, which even I'm sure say Chief Justice Ankasa or a member of the Ghana Bar Association, on my issue statements, on my clear, into leave, and I say a friend say legal vacation. I quite to say leave be you know, I enjoy it. Say there many way you might say
12 months.
Sometimes you exactly
20 something days.
I remember when I began work with the public service, there was a time that people would sell or leave and take money. But at the end of the day, the government came to say no. We are not going to allow that because your mental health, your physical health,
performance,
it's important, and it is for no. And yes, omodi sheho keke because a juma law, a lawyer juma no is quite tedious. If you have been with them sitting on even just one case, it's not an easy thing. It gets to a point where they say take a break for your own health. Do you get it? So that you come back freshened and then you will be able to deal with issues the way it's supposed to do. Other than that, I don't think the leave days or whatever, they would have stopped it. The government would have said, well, I want the people to be working. But at the end of the day, they saw that, I mean, it has a toll on the health of the people. And this is why the people, and besides that, even before it got there, everyone has his plan, how he plans.
The calendar for the year.
So say, because they already know this is the period we are on vacation, maybe the person has other things that he will do and has already scheduled himself. Now, all of a sudden, because we start discretionary powers and I say whatever, as to whether start discretionary powers, no cry, obey to me, I say to that extent, and non tina, and they
Supreme Court,
because Supreme Court, Kasa, and that one would have settled the whole matter. Yeka fast track High Court, for the bail. The same government, NDC for a year, Oman challenge fast track High Court. They challenge the constitutionality of the fast track High Court. To the extent that it was in there, do we still have fast track High Court? They challenged it because they felt it was unconstitutional. And so, if something wasn't good yesterday, why do you, because it is on the other side, why do you think that it should go on? But I think we just have to be careful because the matter is now before the Supreme Court. Let's see how it will go. The law has to be tested. If it is tested and the results come, say the Beka, you know, Ghana for you to mean Kase. Or Makase, any identity, you will not work with it. I mean, the decision that they will take will all go by it. I'm going to say, election petition, Nanado, any Dr. Baumeko, you and I were not there. Eventually, decision by Nanado can say, although he doesn't agree with but exactly. Do you get it? So let's see what the outcome would be. But it's a good move made by Honorable Kojo Oponkroma. Say, no to me, it's here. I think that all the debate, all the argument will cease.
because Abdul Wahab also issue no so say and court as I say no so they are to Supreme Court
decision. Yes, and that is the right thing. That is the right thing to do.
Yes.
Sly.
Yeah.
By the Ghana labor laws, how many days are we supposed to work in a week? 5 days.
5 days, yeah, Monday to Friday.
Take 2 days off.
Right. Yes.
Are you aware that by law in Ghana, the Chief Justice has the discretion to empanel a court on a weekend?
Yeah.
And so these are powers. We give the powers to the Chief Justice. The office of Chief Justice. These are powers we give to that office. And so if somebody has in the past not asked to exercise those powers, somebody comes today and wants to exercise those powers, then we should be blaming ourselves.
I as a parliamentary recess
For
na yasa frame say mombra embe debate.
So as for the discretionary powers, they are there, but the constitution says that it should not be used capriciously, arbitrarily, or unfairly. And so the power of interpretation of constitution is given to the Supreme Court.
That is why the battle is there. So let's wait for the Supreme Court.
And so until then, we cannot say that it has never happened before, so it should not happen.
Okay, who argument?
Yes.
Say and see that they are say
once it is the law.
Okay. Okay. From Ukai Quiz Central, greetings to my one and only chairman Rafik. I am a victim of what Perpetua did, Ukai Quiz Central. He deserved to lose, so I am happy. Okay, so let's move on to one of the your friends and promises that the sitting government made ultimately bad power Okada from so to abamo massively say legalize the say near the now say be ya bomba power ya who say asena putting them into place, including making it a law nominee at the end later but say basically no near what they to paper said dos no said then you because a non many one police officer penny the friend is Alexander obeying and then not all chreme somebody has somebody comedy but then I call parliament they are banning near there was so many of the things that needs to be done. But you could be cry. You hear membership of say any say any one. But some of the Okada riders could follow the anomaly at agitation. Say it has been long overdue. That I didn't know the no empire. Rafik, do we still need it?
Say politics here. Sometimes kasa politicians no. Sometimes a question. Okay. Sometimes pay too many. And some na can because of too many no. It comes back and then it handsets. For instance, the last elections here I mean you promises be brave, especially from the opposition, NDC. Say we in koye ye ba ye be any say, and then yes sir. Almost say galamsey ye ba emrabi wo ho ye if you are ebe ma ye nsuo ni nyina ye clear ye ba ye be hwe say ni nyina ebe koso. Omo fie no so omo kan boko ho nsem. You understand? Omo di campaign. Abra ye nyina ye nim say boko for instance. Asemno is as old as is older than some of us. But ye the campaign. Ye nim say ebia because NDC no oma baba mu dawo. This is not their first time of being in government. So when an NDC person is speaking or someone like President Mahama is speaking, he knows because he has been a vice president, he has been a president, he's been a minister, so he knows what is in government. So when they are speaking, they know what they are talking about. But for political expediency, the Okada, politics, the campaign promise manifesto, manifesto promise for NDC. So omoba legalize Okada. Now, Enra Now, when you say all along, now if you say Oma legalize you, you know the bill was passed. So now waiting for the presidential assent of the president.
But almost share. I feel almost share what it really entails.
So if you were not ready, so it means that the Omukoye was just cosmetic, just for the people to feel that we are fulfilling a certain manifesto promise. Because before would the bill no call no more debate no more passing, it means that all the works have been done. So what work was done? That today we are saying that this bill has to rest from the time that it was passed and is still waiting for the president's assent. You Ghana ha, and your friend saying LGBT bill, you call parliament. You come once and be a lot of debate went on. I mean, CSOs, everybody making the inputs. And then at a point, we were later told that this bill was not even sent to the presidency for his assent because there was a legal matter. But in that election, that same election, NDC made it clear that this bill was sitting at the presidency and it was just left with just a signature for the president to pen on it, and that will be it. When NDC came to power, how long did it take? And even with what they eventually did with LGBT, it's still a matter that has to go back to parliament. At least we've seen the banter between Mama Yarga and then the speaker.
Yes.
You get it.
And now the speaker crash to compromises and commit me a pass and some recess.
Exactly. But when they were campaigning for power, they made it look as if say it's just a matter of picking a blue pen. Because if the thing is there, you only go and sign. So the Okada people, they are right to demand for what they are demanding. Because this is the promise that they were given. And then Mitie Omo Penyimbako, he was given a narration how he even started the movement. Okada riders for NDC. Nyama Autotoma motorbikes, vans, and small cars for operations. So NDC benefited a lot from Okada riders. And in fact, the figures he was even mentioning, I was even alarmed. And yeah, moto keke no 3 tricycles and the promises were so sweet because and then obi pay say okwa ye Okada ejuma and I say tricycle na the only fear one is say police ehano say obi abehwe exactly obi fear nyina ye police it is obi abeka kire ne say to abama me na me ba say ni say na metumi aye enche bia na YEA boss your friend say Basintali obeka koye some youth national youth day and a world youth day no and is it your friend world youth day yes Oshia NDC youth o catch almost say omo promises omo make here nyina they have fulfilled everything in the first year and it is only NDC government and ye bia sa promise we no was it not part of their promise who was moving with the Okada people was it not Basintali today we are being told that a Juma Bebre I was say your politician will be seen as a liar. Because today, this is what they feel will become a relief to them. Don't forget say the Wabe Juma, say the Mima Fi Juma Wabaha say Okada Urano, also ne Juma no.
Yes.
Hon also did it. It is almost almost year demonstration, almost year, no year. I mean, except for the some year. Now I buy who say Omoniabre. Because we can no longer take the Ghanaian voter for granted.
All right. Promise here, promise there.
Sly.
Yes.
The issue of unemployment, you all know, is very pivotal. And it gains a lot of traction and currency during the electioneering campaign. And we all do know that as for Okada, it's out of necessity that people engage in Okada because some of them genuinely want jobs, but there are not jobs to be done. And if you look at especially Accra, the issue of commuting amidst all the traffic is something quite huge a burden on especially we the commuters. Me, until my unfortunate sickness, I was a patron of Okada.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, I used to pick Okada a lot, because most often than not, some of the things you have to do if you don't pick Okada, you can't beat the traffic. And it is something that has come to stay. And if you can't do anything about it, at least you have to regulate it. How do you regulate it without, as it were, making it what did they say?
Bill. Now you're passing
a
into
bill
law,
into law, to make it lawful, so that you regulate it. And so for me, it's quite refreshing and welcoming that this is coming up. Like I keep saying, we have to start from somewhere and get somewhere.
Yeah.
And so if all of us agree that this Okada business, as long as we allow it to be the way it is, we are all prone to face the consequences of it.
Yes.
But if this business is regulated and those engaged in it, we offer them training on safety and all of that.
A whole lot of yes, what we go through,
and to the extent that we may even be able to ask to determine the kind of routes they would have to be taking, so that they don't compete on highways with other vehicles.
Yeah, and I'm okay. Accident is
and so for me,
issue.
So for me, it's welcoming. I don't see why some of these and
not by the roadside.
And then the danger and the threat it poses when people use, at the end of the day, it will help in making our society better. It will help in, as it were, offering some form of job opportunities for the youth. So for me, I feel sad that we are politicizing.
But one of the things I am for any issues over it, when you are in opposition and someone political parties can I say mum planning and sana mwaka because anka idea backbone side you mubeya kamubeya mu documentation na paper ni ade nyina de ato ho enti who assume office pe and you edim say ade we me kan me be introduce na mahwe ade we me kan be introduce because first one e buy no our test waters na kakra was age limit. A buy pepe and a month for start to agitate say no you just Okada the Okada will be away did you say 18 years and above and sana any possible be problem into move from break kakra no me ya no mtwe san ye no man kan wasem then later and sana obukofa be we when I brought the MTTD boss na betina ha na or chiri you could see say it is a whole lot of idea and yet because even taking them to training, giving them the gadgets and the nema obube use as riders nankasa and sana obe allow nipa no say ne ono ka ho a on the form you Okada they call bill they call parliament they try some be ho adwuma nyina no forms reforms obudi aba nyina no ebe ya de foforo kra ma ono ankasa kra no or take another Okada riders association e wo ba bi kra na ohia number of nkofo any number of regions asana watimi abam etiade we na nya de ketwa na SNDC for kan tracker se sa keke
but right
yeah
better late than never.
Okay,
it is important that we begin from somewhere because even it will take a different government to come and meet the data to be able to legalize Okada. It is important that we do it because we all agree that we will derive some benefits from the legalization of Okada. And so it doesn't matter what it takes, it doesn't matter how long it will take. The overriding objective should be what we can do about Okada so that they can be of benefit to you and I as well as to the nation in general.
Africa.
Yes, so where are we ending? So for me, in my concluding remarks, I would want to dedicate it to one man that I have worked with in NPP, I have worked with. That is Dr. Charles Dramina. He is the National Treasurer current for NPP. and he is vying for the General Secretary position in the next election. Dr. Charles Jamina is one man who I have known to be very disciplined, and you would agree with me that a political party without discipline, I initially raised issues about how an officer of the party conducted herself when she was given the opportunity, and concerns were raised, several concerns were raised up to the top, but the necessary attention wasn't given. I believe, and you could realize that if while the program was going on, someone sent you a message confirming what I was saying. Assuming we had a very disciplined General Secretary, I believe most of these issues would have been addressed. Dr. Charles Jamina is one man that I believe strongly that if he gets the opportunity to be the General Secretary of NPP, winning the next election is going to be very easy. Because one, he has been the National Treasurer, and party without money, it will be difficult for you to run. When he came as the National Treasurer, the party could not mobilize up to 100 Ghana cedis in terms of dues. Individuals were rather interested in going to see MPs or appointees, ministers, CEOs, and enriching themselves. But Dr. Charles Jamina said, no, let's channel all this into a pool that the party can benefit from. He had ideas for welfare, a lot of things. But some people within the party, because they felt these good ideas, if it is taken, it will go in order to his benefit, or it will be more like he brought them. So it should be put aside. Because a political party today, we are in opposition. Yesterday, we were in power. So Dr. Charles Jamina is the only one who brought a program telling you that if your party or if our party happen to be in opposition, this is how we can survive in terms of money. Today, as we speak, as the National Treasurer, he has been able to make it such that the party makes not less than 35,000 Ghana cedis a day in terms of dues. This is what Dr. Charles Jamina has been able to do. And one would ask, why is he moving from Treasurer to General Secretary? Because most of the key decisions that are taken by this party is handled by the office of the General Secretary. So you may have all the good plans, but because you do not hold that key position, taking certain decisions is going to be difficult. And that is why we are rooting for him. And Dr. Charles Jamina tells you that he doesn't come and dole out money, because some people have turned this campaign into money. Let's give money out to the people and then they vote for us. He is not going to do that. But he's ready and committed to do the work that is going to make Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia the next president of Ghana. So let's look at that. The money will come. Let the delegates take the money. They should squander it and then vote for the right candidates.
How to conclude message?
Well, since you brought NPP politics,
you bring PNC politics.
As for me, it's Kodia case. Kodia is my very good friend. I've not done bad.
Then come and join NPP.
I say he's my friend. Even
you have sympathy for his friend.
Even in your family, you all belong to one party. Kodia knows I like him. I trust his leadership.
All right.
And I don't see why he should be changed.
He should be changed because he brought us from 137 seats to 87. From 137.
Look how they want to
He doesn't see why.
You have sold your I'm saying that. As for me, your party was already in a very tight corner. My brother, if you want to be honest, Akufo-Addo never ran this country in the manner people expected him. So you did not expect Ghanaians to renew your mandate in a certain manner. And so don't pinch your failure at the last election on your General Secretary.
But he's a cabinet
on your General Secretary.
Do you know
this is somebody? This is somebody.
The General Secretary is a member of the cabinet.
It's
the president's cabinet. The General Secretary is the only one.
Why? When you? I was not talking. Right? But you are saying that he was a member of a cabinet.
Yes.
Somebody that goes to cabinet and the president sacks him. because he's saying things on behalf of the party.
That's not true.
That was not favorable to the president.
No, that's not true.
You think your president was fair to Kodia?
No, that's
these
not
are things you will not agree
that
to.
Is not true.
You brought it.
That is not
you
true.
brought it in. You just want to damage a young man.
That is not true.
Oh, Kodia is not responsible for your party's failure.
I only
He's not
saw my
responsible for your party's failure. So for me, I think that Kodia's mandate should be renewed by the NPP. And I say a very good evening.
So to
my good friend and brother.
Come enjoy the
of the MPP and of the of the PNC. You ever said yes, yeah? That's a nice thing. I remember Kwaya Mambi ever said nobody a share you. Bye bye for now.
Bye bye.